process round that happens. I would just request the coordinators, there is an option that you can not allow participants to unmute themselves. Can you please enable that? Because after one and another, somebody is unmuting by mistake and it is not just mute everybody, but there is an option, if you could right click on that, allow participants to unmute, just untick that so that nobody would be
yeah, ma'am. Yeah, yes, ma'am.
At least allow me to unmute myself. Okay, fine. I think we have got this. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. So, okay, very first question. Why any company conducts an HR interview? You can type your responses in a chat box quickly. Why any company conducts an HR interview? I'm waiting for your answer. See, if you just imagine that you are here and you'll just listen to the things and it will be fine. It's not like that. Okay, I am looking forward for your responses because based on that, I'll be able to help you in a better manner. What do you think? Why any company conducts an HR interview? We can type in a chat. Is that allowed to people? Okay, so we have got a response. To filter the candidates which aren't right fit. Okay, to filter the candidates which aren't right fit. Okay, what else? Why any company conducts an HR interview? Quickly. Okay, to know the personality and loyalty of a candidate, evaluate how the candidate, what is his nature or behavior, to know the personal life and then the technical things. Okay. HR interview does not ask questions regarding technical things. Sometimes it is combined together. That's a different story. But generally, it is only HR. What else? Why any company conducts an HR interview? Quickly. Okay, to know the interpersonal communication of the candidate, to know the mentality of a person. Of course, yes. Big thumbs up. To recruit people, of course, yes. That's a recruitment process. And that's the main purpose why any company conducts an HR interview. There are various reasons, okay? Komal is saying to judge your personality, your strengths, your weaknesses, and your capability to handle the role. Okay, yeah, that is also a purpose. Okay, another question. Is the HR interview is the very first round of the recruitment process? Yes or no? Is the HR interview is the very first round of the interview process? The answer is no. Everybody's saying no. No, it is not a first round. So before we go and talk about HR interview, understand that it is never a first round of the interview, okay? It is probably the last one rather. Like everything is done and now just an HR interview is left. So before you enter into HR interview, you have to ensure that you have your CV, which is really good. And I think you have a session scheduled tomorrow by another expert on how to build your CV. So pay attention to that and create your resumes accordingly. Because if you can't create a good first impression through your resume, it is not going to work for you. So that is the first thing that you need. Second, there are many companies who conduct group discussion. There are many companies who conduct technical tests or practical tests or stuff like that. Then there is a technical interview, which is conducted by a technical expert, and then you enter into HR interview. So now we are directly preparing for the fourth stage or the fourth step. But then do not forget that there are other 3 steps out there, and if you don't clear that, you won't be able to clear this one. I hope we are on same page. Give me a thumbs up if you are understanding what I'm trying to tell you. Whenever you apply to any organization, the very first thing that you need to know is the recruitment process. Now, recruitment process changes from company to company. Some company would say that, okay, I want to conduct a technical test first. Some company would say, okay, we want to do a GD. Some would say that, okay, we don't want to conduct a GD. We will just directly go for technicals. It's different. Some companies would say, okay, send your resumes. We'll have a telephonic interview and then we will move further. There are different processes. As per their requirements, they customize the recruitment process. So first, know the recruitment process before applying or before going for any interviews or anything like that, so that you know how many rounds are there or what is the process. And so the rounds may vary from 2 to 6 rounds also. Like I have one student who is in my circle who is applying at jobs right now. She's into IT, a little different field, but then she has had, I think, 4 interviews and 2 other technical rounds by now, and still there is 1 round pending. So know the recruitment process before you apply. The second thing that you need to check is HR interview combined with the technical one, or is it the separate one? So sometimes at medium scale organization, at a small scale businesses, they do not have HR interview separately from others. So they will combine the technical interview and HR both, and that's how they are going to talk. So like the HR and the technical person, they both sit together and they'll fire questions one by one or as per their mood. So you can't really predict what is going to be asked, and you have to be prepared for both. But if you go to MNCs, if you go to multinational companies or some big organizations, they have a separate HR interview round wherein you have already cleared your technical, okay? Understand, you're technically sound enough, then only you step into HR interview. Otherwise, that is not going to happen at all. So first, you have to clear your technicals so that you can clear other rounds and reach to this particular mode of interview. And then the person is part of a human resource team and who is going to check on few things. The next question you may ask, what is something that they are looking for? What an HR is looking for? Okay, why HR interview we have already seen. What are the skills or what are the abilities or what are the things that the HR is looking for or evaluating why you participate into an HR interview? Give me quick pointers, quickly. You can type in a chat box and reply. I repeat the question. What are the things that HR looks for in an interview? Assuming that your technical is already clear. You have cleared your technicals and that's why you are here in HR interview. So no talks about technical now anymore. Okay, your attitude. Yes, who said that? Okay, Raj says attitude. How is your attitude towards critical situation? Okay, Sahil says that. Anybody else? What other than attitude? What are the things that HR look for? Okay, communication skills. Okay, personality, way of talking, confidence. Okay, I think you all are correct in some ways. I just want to clarify a few things and add a few things over here. The very first thing that an HR looks for is your behavior or your attitude or your personality. Now, why this particular things matter? Because I don't want anybody in my organization who doesn't matches with our core values. So every organization has a vision, has a mission, has their core values in place, has a culture in place. And if somebody is not fit for that culture, if somebody is not having the similar values, or if somebody is not having the similar zeal or goals, there's no point. So that's the first thing that HR looks for when they are conducting an HR interview. The second thing, of course, your confidence, your communication skills, how comfortable you will be working in teams, how comfortable you will be in dealing with clients, or how comfortable you will be working on some particular project. So that is the second thing that they look for, that is your skill set and your personality. So that's the second thing that they look for, and majorly they're looking for communication skills. And if you have good communication skills, you'll be preferred, and that's not a partial or biasness, that is always a plus point. So work upon your communication skills, present yourself well, develop your personality so that you can present yourself well in the interviews. That's the second thing that they are looking for. And the third and the most important thing, जो आप में से किसी ने, हाँ, yes, soft skills, I meant the same. The third thing, yes, किसने बोला ये? Om said that, yes, I am exactly looking for this answer. The third and the most important thing that HR looks for when hiring or recruiting or conducting an interview is your stability. Stability in the sense, how long are you planning to be into this organization? And knowingly or unknowingly, through your answers, through the questions, they gauge that how long you're planning to be here. Now, why this is really important? See, when I recruit somebody, I have to incur some costs, okay? The person who is taking an interview, I'm paying something for him also. At the same time, to figure you out, to conduct different rounds, to identify your skills, then I recruit you, then I give you training for 3 months, you get settled, and after like first 3 months salary is something that is an investment for me, because you won't be able to produce the exact work from day one. Okay, that is very obvious. पहले दिन से आप best फॉर्म में परफॉर्म नहीं कर पाओगे. So I have to train you, you will get settled, you need to build connections with people, you will start knowing and understanding a work and culture and everything. It will take at least 2-3 months. So let's say it took you 3 months to get settled. Now, after 3 months, once I started actually receiving inputs from you, once I started actually receiving benefits from you, when you are actually able to produce results for me, in another 3 months, you come to me and say, sir, this is the reason or that is the reason, and that's why I don't think I'll be able to continue anymore. Or I want to switch, or I want to go somewhere else, or whatever the reason is. But you don't want to be here anymore. If you are just here to take experience or learn, or if you're just here to be here for 6 months, I really don't want to hire you because I've not got the return that I was expecting. A company gets a return only when a person stays in an organization for at least 1.5 years. If you be there for 1.5 years, 2 years, then only company gets that enough return of the investment of time, energy, or money that they have made in building you or developing your skills. Are you able to understand this? And if you do not have this one quality, or you're not sure about your stability, even you have good skills, even you have a great attitude or approach, or your communication skills must be amazing, but still you won't be recruited because I really don't want to experiment with people. And at the same time, इसमें एक और चीज भी होती है, there are few roles which are client facing roles. So for example, this X person is my client, okay? This X person is my client, and I have hired one of you. Let's say I have hired Om. So Om को मैंने hire किया अपनी company में, मैंने उसको client से introduce करवाया, 3-4 महीने लगे उसको सेटल होने में क्लाइंट के साथ. 6-8 महीने बाद या 9-10 महीने बाद वो ओम मेरे पास आके बोलता है कि सर ये है वो है फलाना ढिकरा, मैं अभी ये जॉब कंटिन्यू नहीं कर पाऊंगा. Can I go to the client and say कि just because Om left his job, I'll be able to submit your project 2 months late, or I need to recruit a new person, give me some time, or now Om won't be there and you have to coordinate with another person. Would it be the good thing? You tell me. Yes, no, maybe. For the organization, I don't think so. Nobody would prefer that. Even clients would not prefer that. And you really don't want to keep changing people like this. So whenever you are at a client-facing role, or whenever you are working in any organization, whether you go as a fresher or you have experience of 10 years also, one of the biggest criteria which is checked during HR interview is your stability. And you need to ensure that you communicate the same through the question answers that you are dealing with. I hope everybody got this. If you're with me, give me a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, queries, or doubts, you can type in the chat box and let me know your thoughts. I will be looking at the chat box throughout the session. Are you actually all here? Because I'm getting thumbs up from a very few people. So I'm really not sure because I'm not able to see your faces. Either you turn on your videos if possible, or at least respond in a chat box or by giving reactions so that I get a clarity, okay, you guys are there. Okay, fine. I have got it from a few people. Great. So 3 important things that you need to keep in mind before going for HR interview that you need to showcase. 3 things. First, your good behavior, approach, attitude. Second, of course, your communication skills and personality and soft skills. And third, and the most important one, your commitment towards the company, that how long would you be able to stay there. And there are so many companies who go for bond also. I'll discuss about it a little later. So now, when the HR interview begins, there are few questions in the interview which are totally unpredictable. मतलब आप कितना भी prepare करके जाओ, there are few questions के जिसके बारे में आपने बिल्कुल नहीं सोचा था और वो अचानक से आ गए, and you have to respond to it on the spot. You have no choice, and we can't do anything much about it. But there are so many questions which are predictable. You know that they are going to ask me this. You know that this is going to be asked. At least we can prepare for the same. And that's what we are going to do today. So we are going to discuss few HR interview questions and how to respond to it. Of course, this is not an ultimate list. This is not a guide or, IMP questions or something like that. These are the most common ones, but there are many more. And I'll give you a reference of a website through which you will be able to practice and prepare other questions. Because of limitation of time, we won't be able to include everything. And even if I include everything, there might be something new that they would ask. So there are few things that are not in our control and we cannot do anything about it. We have to deal with it on the spot. But then there are majority of the things which are commonly asked questions, and we can discuss and talk about that and learn through that. So we'll focus on that. The very first question that is asked in an HR interview. Tell me something about yourself. The most घिसा-पिटा common, मतलब आप कोई भी इंडस्ट्री के कोई भी इंटरव्यू के लिए जाओ, this question will be asked. Now, what should you cover into this question? Like when somebody asks you, tell me something about yourself. वैसे तो हमारे पास बोलने के लिए बहुत कुछ है, but then when somebody asks this, we have to ensure that we respond to it properly. Now, this is a question that we know that it will be there for sure. So prepare your introduction well. If you have not taken a notepad and pen for this session right now, I think you should take one and note down what are the points that I'm suggesting. I'm sure it would be helpful to you. I'm not going to give you the exact answers. I'll just highlight pointers. You need to frame your answers on your own so that you can differentiate your answers from others. So what can be the answer of tell me something about yourself, which is generally the first question in the interview? Well, first, of course, your name. Now, never say myself, Nancy Shah. It is wrong, okay? Not many people do that. Myself, this and that. Don't do that. Say, I am Nancy Shah or my name is Nancy. Okay? Some people say, my name is Nancy Harish Kumar Shah. Now, your name is enough, okay? Your first name or maximum your last name. You do not need to include your father's name into your introduction. So just say your name, that is the first thing. Second, where you come from. So I was born and brought up in Bhavnagar. I live in Ahmedabad for more than 7 years now. Give them a reference to your background or where you come from or which city you're living in. Just in a one sentence, not more than that. The third thing that you should include is your education. Currently, I'm pursuing Bachelor's of Engineering, or currently I'm pursuing this or that. My specialization is this. I think ये चीजें बहुत basic है, आप सब जानते हो. The another thing that you should include about your final year project or about any important achievement that you have had or about any sort of certification or courses that you have done. Now, this can add value into your introduction. You cannot talk about everything, so you have to really be choosy in terms of what exactly you want to include. Let's say if you have 10 certificates, select one of them which you want to highlight. Or you have done 3 projects, identify one project that makes the most of the important things and you can mention that. Why I'm so, and of course, only include those things which you are sure of or on which you can handle the questions. See, let's say if in my introduction, if I say that I have worked on a project in solar energy, and then they ask me questions regarding that and I have no idea about it, I'm gone. So only include those things in your introduction for which you are ready to answer the counter questions. See, यहाँ पे मुझे एक चीज highlight करनी है. Let's say I have to interview, I'm an HR person and I have to interview 20 people today, okay? And each interview will take at least 20 minutes. So it's almost my entire working day, I'm going to conduct interviews. Do I really have a time to go through each and every person's resume and think कि भाई शुचि जब आएगी ना तब मैं उसको ये क्वेश्चन पूछूंगी या सेतु जब आएगा तब मैं उसको ये क्वेश्चन पूछूंगी या फिर शिवम जब आएगा तो मैं उसको ये क्वेश्चन पूछूंगी या अयज आएगा तो मैं उसको ये क्वेश्चन. डू आई हैव टाइम फॉर दैट? हाँ, कि मैं हर एक का रिज्यूम देख के प्लान करके रखूं कि नहीं ये क्वेश्चन तो ना सिर्फ पूजा के लिए है या ये क्वेश्चन सिर्फ ओम के लिए है या ये क्वेश्चन सिर्फ मिलिंद के लिए है. डू यू रियली थिंक सो दैट आई हैव अ टाइम फॉर दैट? No, nobody has time to go through your resume in advance and decide कि भाई इसको तो मैं यही पूछने वाला हूँ. What HR does, they have 4 to 5 common questions that are there which they want to ask to everybody. Let's say the introduction or somewhere regarding their projects or something regarding their experience if they have any or internship if they've done anything. These are the most common questions that they will ask to anybody. So these 5 questions are defined and that they will ask to anybody. But The other questions depends on what you answer. If you have not heard me clearly, let me clarify. The other question, the rest of the question depends on how you answer the actual question that they're asking you. So let's say if I asked you, tell me something about yourself. And in that you're mentioning that I have worked upon this project. Oh, you have worked upon this project? I'll ask you more about it. In your introduction, if you tell them that I have achieved this medal in sports, okay, I'll ask you more questions on that. If you tell me in your introduction that I have done an internship at this company for 3 months, I'll ask you more questions on that. If you say that I support my family in their family business, I'll ask you more question on that. If you tell me that I'm a classical dancer and I have completed my Visharad apart from my education in classical dancing, I'll ask you more questions on that. Are you getting me? और अगर आप ये चीज समझो तो आप जो चाहो वो आपका नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन हो सकता है. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन कॉमन है, टेल मी समथिंग अबाउट योरसेल्फ, पर उसके बाद का क्वेश्चन क्या होगा, यू कैन कंट्रोल दैट इफ यू आंसर द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन अप्रोप्रिएटली. सो अगर मैंने अपने इंट्रोडक्शन में इंक्लूड किया अपने प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में 90%, उस पे नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन आएगा. अभी मान लो मैंने बोला कि आई हैव वर्कड इन सोलर एनर्जी एंड आई हैव प्रिपेयर्ड दिस प्रोजेक्ट. My next question would be, acha, so which technology you have used or what are the tools that you have used in building this project? And I answer that question. उसमें मैं कुछ ऐसा बोलूं कि मुझे पता है कि next question क्या होगा. उसके आंसर में मैं कुछ ऐसा बोलूं कि मुझे पता है कि next question क्या होगा. Are you getting what I'm trying to tell you? What you will answer, based on that, they'll ask your next question. So if you frame your first answer correctly, you'll be able to have your next question from that. Did you get that? Are you with me? Give me a thumbs up if you are there and if you understood what I'm trying to tell you. The purpose is very simple. There are few questions which are totally unpredictable, but then you can divert the interview in a direction you want. So if you want to discuss about your project, if you're really strong at your technicals, talk about them. If you're really strong at something else, like be it your co-curricular activities or your communication skills, you focus on that and you tell them in your introduction that I have really good I believe that I have good communication skills and I've delivered various speeches at different platforms and received so many different certificates. There are high chances that they'll ask you further questions on that. Like, what are the speeches that you have delivered and what are the platforms you have been to? Can we see your certificates and stuff like that? So answer your questions in a manner that you can predict the next question. It doesn't work every time, of course. It is not a rule book कि वो लोग वही करेंगे, but ज़्यादातर cases में ये चलता है, ये हो जाता है. So try to involve in something in your introduction which grabs their attention and which makes them ask the next question. So that is the first tip that I want to give you. Another thing that you can include in your introduction is about any hobbies that you have. Now, पर hobbies तभी include करो when you can deal questions with it. Let's say for example, just अच्छे बच्चे दिखने के लिए या अच्छा personality create करने के लिए मैंने introduction में बोला that apart from my studies, I really like reading and I've read different books. The next question would be, okay, what you have read? I have read novels. Okay, fiction or non-fiction? वो क्या होता है? You'll be caught. और मान लो आपने बोला fiction. Okay, so have you read Jeffrey Archer? Have you read Sidney Sheldon? What are the authors that you have read? And हमने घूम फिर के चेतन भगत की बुक्स पढ़ी है. समझ में आ रहा है? Reading as a hobby आप तभी बोल सकते हो जब you have a variety of reading material in your hands, where you have read different types of books. When you're saying that you love dancing, you should be able to face questions on that or should be able to explain like why you love it and what you've done for it. Because through this question, they'll be able to know कि जब आप बोल रहे हो कि this is my hobby, what are the efforts you have taken to develop that hobby or what are the things that you do in that particular area. जो अगर बंदा अपनी hobby के लिए कुछ नहीं कर रहा है, how they would be able to work for something which is related to their profession. So do not include hobbies in your introduction if you're not really sure about handling questions on that. If you're sure enough that I can manage questions on this, you can include that in your introduction. अगेन इंट्रोडक्शन में कितनी चीजें बोलूं और कितना लंबा इंट्रोडक्शन दूं वो डिपेंड करता है कि सामने वाले ने क्वेश्चन किस तरीके से पूछा है. So if I tell you, give me a quick introduction, don't stretch it more than 1.5 minutes. And if you say, okay, introduce yourself in next 2 minutes, if they give you 2 minutes, you have to take those 2 minutes and use that 2 minutes. And आपको लगता नहीं है, but आप अगर अपने बारे में बोलना शुरू करोगे, 2 मिनट बहुत लंबा टाइम लगेगा. It's a longer time when you really want to make a good introduction. So ensure that you prepare the same. Another thing, some people prefer to talk about their family in the introduction. I won't recommend you that, but that is completely again your choice. Even if you are wanting to talk about your family, just include that I have 3 family members. My father is a businessman, my mother is a housewife, or whatever it is. Just one line, okay? You can't say that my younger brother is doing this and my cousin is doing this and my chacha is doing this. It's not required. That is not there. They don't want to know about them. You focus on yourself. That would be more important. So are we clear with that? Your name, the city you belong to, the education, the project details, work experience or internship if you have done anything. This is good enough. If you want to add on something, you can talk about any curricular activity, sports or dance or singing or elocution or anything that you feel that you would be able to handle questions on. And if you have any hobbies, you can include, but only when, if you find it suitable to answer questions on that. Otherwise, do not do that. Okay, so that can be your very first question. Tell me something about yourself. Practice your introduction a couple of times, record yourself, so that you need to ensure that you present yourself well in this interview, because ये question होगा ही, and 99% interview starts with this question. Are we done with that? Give me a thumbs up if you are done, if you got the point and you have noted down everything. Okay, good enough. So let's move ahead. The second question, which is asked generally, why should we hire you? See, buddy, we have almost 100 people applying for this job and we have received so many CVs. All of them have similar degree or the, education background. And they're all qualified for this job. Against them, why should we hire? Now, this is the biggest question. See, you can easily differentiate yourself from me because I have not done engineering or I'm not studying what you're studying right now, okay? But then it is really difficult to differentiate yourself with somebody who has the similar education or similar background or similar culture. So then you need to identify your USP, unique selling point. You understand that? Your USP, unique selling point. When you think of Amul, we think of quality, we think of trust. That's their USP. When we think of Domino's, we think of speed, speedy delivery of pizzas. 30 minutes nahi free. That's their USP. What is your USP? What is your unique selling point? Something through which you can differentiate yourself from rest of the people. If you have answer of these questions, great. If you don't have your USP in your mind right now, or if you're not able to figure out one, it's okay. You still have time. Develop that one quality. Now, what it can be? It can be any technical knowledge, it can be any experience or research in some particular field, or let's say you have done collaboration with somebody, or you have worked upon some projects, that can be your USP, or you have some other skills like communication, your presentability, your soft skills, your behavior, attitude, punctuality, discipline, hardworking. What? ये सब हर person में नहीं होता है. I don't have all of these skills, okay? We all have some flaws, that is fine. But you need to identify what is your strong point. So my USP is, I love to talk. I am good at speaking. I love to mentor people in public speaking. That's my USP. What is your USP? You need to figure out that. And if you don't get this answer right now, it's okay. Don't worry. You still have your time. आपको कल placement के लिए नहीं जाना है. You still have few days or few months. If you do not have that, then you need to hurry up. Otherwise, build that one skill. Build that one ability through which you can differentiate yourself. Because that can be your trump card. Got it, everybody? So, answer of this question, why should I hire you? Highlight your USP. You can do it. Okay, so what can be the probable answer? So, sir, you are requiring somebody for this role who has this qualities. And I believe that I have these qualities. And in addition to that, My USP, ऐसे बोलना नहीं है USP. What I'm trying to tell you is you need to add your USP there. So if I frame my answer, so here for this position, you require a person who has this qualities. I have all of these qualities. And in addition to this, I'm a really good communicator. I can really deal with difficult people or manage clients on your behalf. And that's why you should give me a preference. So this can be your answer. Or else you can say, sir, I have this quality, I have this many years of experience, or probably I've worked upon this many projects. I've done my internship. I'm really active in co-curricular activities. I have participated in many activities, so I'll be able to contribute towards the culture of the organization as well. And apart from all this, I'm a researcher. I like to learn new things, and I'm a quick learner, and that's why you should hire me. So highlight your strengths, your unique selling point, and try to convince them that they should prefer you. Did you get that? So why should I hire you? The answer is you need to highlight your strengths. Everybody clear? Give me a thumbs up. We are done with 2 questions by now, which are the most common ones. The third question that is asked many times during an interview, what do you know about our company? So let's say, for example, you're going to TCS, Tata Consultancy Services, and they ask you, like, what do you know about our company? And sir, I know that this company is really good, and this company has worked into different fields. It has many employees. That is not going to work. You need to know the exact details. So as part of your homework, before you go for any HR interview, ensure that you research about the company. Go through their website, go through their LinkedIn page, go through their Glassdoor account, go through their reviews on Times Jobs and other portals, so that you can get to know what exactly they are into. If the company has launched any new product recently, or they have expanded into a new business, or if they have collaborated somewhere, you should be aware of that. What is the company's contribution in social awareness or in corporate social responsibilities, the CSR part? You should know that as well. How many employees are there? When the company had started, who started the company? Who is the current leader or the CEO or the director of the company? You should know all these things. And everything is very easily available on your fingertips, no big deal. And you can research and get this information very easily. So always go through the company's history, and just go to their website, About Us page, you will get everything. But you should do that research before you go for an interview, so that when you ask this question, like, what do you know about our company, you're able to answer, okay, TCS is a company having more than 5 lakh plus employees across the world, is into various products and services. Like, I think every person in India is using one or other product of TCS, directly or indirectly. Apart from that, the thing that I like about TCS is the 70% of their profits go for CSR. And that's the thing that I really salute, and that's why I'm willing to work for this company. You should know the details. Did you get that? So always research about a company before you go to any interview, and this changes per interview, okay? Next interview would be in some other company, you have to research about them. So it's a process that you need to do every time. The fourth question, what are your strengths and weaknesses? This is asked various times. See, strengths तो मुझे पता है. अच्छा, strengths में क्या बोल सकते हो? Quickly you can type in a chat box and let me know. What you can answer in this question? First, strengths. अगर मुझे अपनी strength बतानी है, अगर कोई मुझे पूछता है what are your strengths, तो मैं क्या जवाब दे सकती हूँ? You can type in a chat box and reply quickly. Okay, IQ plus EQ. Good communication, that is my strength. What else? IQ plus EQ बोलोगे, जवाब अच्छा है, पर उस पे क्वेश्चन आएंगे like what is emotional quotient? Harsh, be ready for the same. What is EQ and how much the EQ matters in any job? Team player, leadership, reasoning ability. Okay, what else? Humility? Humanity, I guess. You meant to say humanity, because humility to alag matlab ho gaya. Ready to work, hardworking, time management, patient, team player, strategic thinking, positive thinking. See, लिखने के लिए ना तो 50 चीजें लिख सकते हैं, दिखने में क्या जाता है, but you should have those skills first. Okay, do not write something or say something just for sake of saying. Positive thinking, quick learner, adaptable for any culture, worked in a professional body before and can handle stress. Okay, adaptability. This all are good enough answers. Okay, industrious. What do you mean by industrious? Industrious means that you are able to fit into the industry, or you have done industry research. That's what you mean. Be clear about it. वही चीज बोलो जो आप में है. ऐसा कोई फेक इंप्रेशन क्रिएट ना करो कि जिससे शायद जॉब मिल तो जाएगी पर टिकेगी नहीं. हमें जो सिर्फ जॉब लेना नहीं है, वो टिका के भी रखना, राइट? 2 दिन लगेंगे उनको ये जानने के लिए कि आपकी एक्चुअल स्ट्रेंथ क्या है और आपकी एक्चुअल वीकनेस क्या है. सो डू नॉट फेक इट. फर्स्ट रूल इन HR इंटरव्यू, do not fake it. Be what you are. If you're not a hard worker, probably you are team player. If you're not a team player, you might be punctual. If you're not punctual, you might be having good communication skills. ऐसा नहीं है कि punctual नहीं होना है. What I'm trying to tell you is, if you don't have these skills, you might have some other skill. Identify your strength, your skill set. When you say in the interview that I'm punctual और फिर पहले महीने में 10 दिन हम late आए, that is not going to work. So say those things which you can maintain. कोई बटर नहीं लगाना है. We are not supposed to please them by good words. Okay, it will be automatically known to them in just a month. So never fake it. अच्छा, strength तो सबने उड़ के बता दी कि हाँ ये है ये है ये है. What would you be able to answer in your weaknesses? चलो, type in a chat box and tell me. What are your weaknesses? If this question is asked in an interview, what would you write? I'm workaholic. As a result, I'm not able to balance my social life and my professional life. Okay. Bad attitude. Okay. What else? Quickly. What is your weakness? अगर आप ये बोल रहे हो कि I don't have any weaknesses, then that's your weakness. Public speaking fear. Sahil, join speaker circle. Archie Patel, seek for over perfection in my work. Okay. What else? लोगों की वीकनेस है नहीं या पता नहीं है. सी, अगर आप आंसर दोगे तो मैं आपको बता पाऊंगी कि ये करना है या ये नहीं करना है. ओके, इट डिपेंड्स. ओके. Okay, Raj says, I devote excess time to anything, but over the time I have tried to make it balanced. Okay. Curiosity is not your weakness. Okay. Boosting. Okay. Or, okay. Unreasonably competitive, get attached to people very easily. I get jealous quickly. Okay. Take more time in learning new things. Okay, fine. You type responding to it. Meanwhile, let me answer what other people are saying. So very first, Om has said, I am workaholic and as it is difficult for me to manage my work and life balance. So, जब भी आप weakness क्या answer देते हो, first of all, you need to say something in a manner which is positive. अगर मैं बोलूँ कि I have a bad attitude, which is something I think किसी ने आंसर दिया हुआ है. बैड एटीट्यूड. अगर आप इंटरव्यू में बोलते हो कि मेरा एटीट्यूड गलत है, तो आप सामने से अपना रिजेक्शन कंफर्म कर रहे हो. अगर आपका एटीट्यूड गलत है भी, तो भी उसको इस तरीके से प्रेजेंट करो कि वो पॉजिटिव लगे. ओके, डू नॉट प्रेजेंट इट नेगेटिवली. डू नॉट यूज negative words like bad words, I'm not able to do this, or this is difficult for me, or this is no, I'm not good at it. ऐसे words use करने की जगह पे you can improve and use positive words. Let's say rather than saying bad attitude, you can say, I think it takes me some time to connect with people, or it takes me some time to change my approach. Now, this is not a wrong thing. That's very normal. और bad attitude का मतलब क्या है? कोई भी आता है तो मैं उसके साथ लड़ने पड़ती हूँ, ये आपका मतलब है? No, ये तो आप मतलब नहीं. Bad attitude का कोई literal meaning नहीं होता है. So इतना बड़ा चीज डायरेक्टली मत बोलो, उसको थोड़ा फ्रेम करो. Rather than saying bad attitude, you can say that it takes me some time to change my attitude or approach towards something. That's more pleasing, that's more comfortable. And bad attitude मतलब इतना भी बुरा नहीं होगा, I am sure आपका attitude. So don't say it like this. I am not okay. Yeah, workaholic जो था कि मैं अपना personal और professional life manage नहीं कर पाता. Rather than saying that I'm not able to balance, you can say it takes me more effort to ensure that I manage my personal and professional life because I'm really workaholic. Remove those negative words from your weaknesses. किसी ने लिखा है multitasking. Now, multitasking is, some people it is a strength, for some people it is a weakness. So what you can say is, I sometimes do multitasking and that affects my work. मल्टीटास्किंग सिर्फ इतना बोलोगे तो उसका मतलब ये होगा कि आप हर बार मल्टीटास्किंग की वजह से फोकस नहीं कर पाते. सो उसकी जगह पे आपको इतना ऐसा बोलना चाहिए कि आई थिंक आई नीड टू अवॉइड मल्टीटास्किंग एंड फोकस ऑन वन थिंग. आई नीड टू, और समटाइम्स आई do multitasking and that affects my work. Take it in a positive side. Do not say it just in one word. Public speaking fear. Now, Sahil, if you have this weakness, that is actually your weakness. Rather than saying that I have a public speaking fear, you can say that I think I need to work upon my communication skills, or I need to work upon my public speaking skills. Positively bolo. Don't use the word fear. You can say I need to work upon my public speaking skills. Seek for over perfection in my work. Sometimes it takes me more time to make things done because I'm looking for perfection. Sometimes use word sometimes. Over perfection हर बार होता है, हर बार डिले होता है. Because see, perfection के चक्कर में आप क्लाइंट को काम टाइम पे सबमिट नहीं करोगे तो वो नहीं चलेगा. Okay, so I am listening to your answer and from that I am able to gauge your behavior after we hire you. So rather than saying that I seek for over perfection in my work, तो of course काम डिले होगा. तो उसकी जगह पे आप बोलो that I think I need to submit things on my time and I need to work as per the requirements and do not waste time in looking for perfection. I'll try to do it at my best for sure, but then not perfection. Okay, I devote excess time to anything and overtime and I've tried to make it balanced. इसको थोड़ा reduce करो. That I think sometimes I do provide enough. Sorry. Sometimes I spend a lot of time into doing one activity and I need to reduce that. I'm already working on it. That's fine. See, he's saying the positive side also, that I'm already trying to reduce that. Curiosity. Sometimes I become so curious and I have so many questions and it's difficult for me to, stop that. आप उसको एक्सप्लेन करो. सिर्फ एक वर्ड. सी क्यूरियोसिटी वो आपका वीकनेस नहीं है, दैट इज एक्चुअली योर स्ट्रेंथ. तो उसको अगर आपको लगता है कि क्यूरियोसिटी बहुत ज्यादा है और उस वजह से काम हैम्पर होता है, अगर दैट इज योर वीकनेस, उसको थोड़ा फ्रेम करके बोलो दैट आई थिंक आई एम रियली क्यूरियस एंड समटाइम्स दैट अफेक्ट्स माय work because I ask so many questions, but then at the end of the day it helps me also in doing the work in a better manner. So explain. उसको negatively नहीं, positively present करो. बोस्टिंग आई थिंक ये नहीं बोलना चाहिए. आप कुछ और वीकनेस के बारे में सोचो. अनरीजनेबली कॉम्पिटिटिव. नाउ दिस इज एक्चुअली अ वीकनेस. सो rather than saying that I'm unreasonably competitive, you can say that I think I need to work in a team in a better manner, or I need to support others rather than being competitive. So usko thoda positively present karo. Again, weakness ko. So weaknesses are not your minus points, okay? We all have areas of improvement. I also have some areas of improvement. You need to ensure that you are able to answer that question in a positive manner and not a negative manner. Then get attached to people very easily. Yeah, I trust people easily and that becomes my weaknesses sometimes, not every time. So wo ek cheez highlight karo idhar. I get jealous quick. Don't say that. You can say that I think I need to have a better attitude towards dealing with people, or I need to be a better team player, or I think I need to understand people more and their requirements. Do not say this statement exactly जो आपने लिखा है. आई एम अग्रेसिव. गॉड, अग्रेसिव मतलब क्या कि मैं आपको कुछ भी बोलूंगी, आप कुछ भी कर लोगे, मेरे पे चीजें फेंकने लगोगे, मारो पिटोगे, ये करोगे. aggressive is a very strong word and it is a negative word. Do not use this word. You can say that I think I need to work upon my anger. I need to deal with people in a better manner. I need to behave appropriately with people. Or I think I need to improve upon my aggression or my approach towards others. Say it in a positive manner. Don't use such strong negative words. Soft nature, too sensitive, can't sit on one place for longer. This is an actual weakness, dear. You should not say this exactly. पहले तो soft nature, sensitive. I think I need to be more strong emotionally. That can be your answer. Rather than saying कि मैं बहुत soft nature की हूँ या बहुत ही sensitive हूँ, I think I need to develop my EQ little more and can't place for at one thing. ये actually weakness है, ये मत बोलो. आपको एक ही चीज बताओगे वो भी चलेगा. 2-3 का list नहीं देना है. आपकी actual weakness किसी को frame करके बोलो. Exactly ये नहीं बोलो. I get some time to get interactive with people only when I don't match the work vibe. अच्छा, जब तक मुझे vibe नहीं आती है ना, मैं लोगों के साथ connect नहीं हो पाती. This is actually a weakness. So उसको ऐसे बोल सकते हो आप कि I take some more time in getting connected with people. इतना सारा वही बोलने की जरूरत है कि जब तक मुझे work vibe नहीं मिलता मैं काम नहीं करती या मुझे मजा नहीं आता. इतना क्यों बोल रहे हो? You can simply say I take some more time in getting connected with people, and that's okay. Jump to other work without completing the previous work. This is actually a weakness. Do not say this, please. I think I need to, उसकी जगह पे क्या बोल सकते हो? I think I need to focus on one thing at a time. I need to learn to focus on one thing at a time. Simply इतना बोलो rather than saying the same. Overthinker. Don't say that I'm an overthinker. Say that I think I need to control and manage my overthinking. I think I need to work upon my thinking. Or I need to control or manage my thoughts in a better way. Say it in a positive manner. Do not say it negatively. Weak short-term memory. Oh, ऐसा मत बोलो कि I have a weak short-term memory. You can say that I need to put a lot of reminders for myself because I sometimes forget things. No? So वो बुरा नहीं लगेगा, वो negative नहीं लगेगा, वो weakness नहीं लगेगा because you have already found a workaround. I want to seek attention. मुझे लोगों का attention चाहिए होता है. Now, this is okay. इतना बुरी चीज नहीं है. Everybody needs attention. But rather than say that, okay, इसका क्या बोल सकते हैं? Rather than saying that I seek attention, I think I'm a people's person, and I always try to be surrounded by people. You can, because basically getting attention means what? You're getting connected with people, right? So I'm people's person and I always try to get surrounded. But वो weakness नहीं है यार. That is your strength and you should be good with that. But फिर भी अगर आपको weakness में कुछ बोलना है तो sometimes I get really involved with people and it's difficult for me to focus on my work. तो ऐसी चीज अगर है तो ही आप ये चीज बोलो. Otherwise, don't say this because it is not actually a weakness. I cannot say directly to someone. ऐसा कहना कि मैं I cannot say no, तो फिर आप कंपनी में कभी किसी को no नहीं बता पाओगे ना, ये थोड़ी चलेगा. So rather than saying that, you say it is difficult for me to say no. I take time in saying no. Simple इतना बोलो. ऐसा नहीं कि मैं कभी नहीं कर सकता हूँ. I take time in saying no. How to say about overconfident? पहले तो overconfident होना नहीं है. Rather than saying that I'm an overconfident person, probably you can say that when I know the things and how they are to be done, I feel really confident about it. But sometimes it doesn't work. So, see, overconfidence is actually a weakness. Usko highlight mat karo yahan pe interview mein. Rather than say, you can say that I think I need to manage my confidence. Sometimes it is too much. You know, thoda simply bolo. Don't use this word overconfidence. I hope you're getting it. I hope I have answered all of your queries and questions. Jo bhi aapne likha, I've tried covering that. The only thing that I want to suggest you, when they ask about your weaknesses, try to say it in a positive manner. Do not highlight your weaknesses negatively. Did you all get that? Give me a thumbs up if you're with me and you could understand everything. Hello, hello, hello. Are you all there? Okay, got a thumbs up from Devanshi, from Umit, from Jai, from Jaideep, from Shivam. I hope you got the clarity. Great. Thank you so much. Next HR interview question. What makes you angry? What makes you angry? चलिए बताइए. Type in the chat box and tell me what would be your answer quickly. What makes you angry? क्या जवाब दोगे आप? What makes you angry? Okay. Annoying people. मतलब आप अभी से मानते हो कि लोग आपको annoying मिलेंगे ही. Okay, don't say this literally. You should say that when I'm not able to relate with people and their objective or perspective, I really don't like it. See, आपको सवाल पूछा गया है what makes you angry, तो उसके जवाब में ये नहीं बोलना है कि जब लोग मुझे अनॉय करते हैं ना मुझे बहुत गुस्सा आता है या मुझे गुस्सा हो जाती हूँ. एग्जैक्ट वो वर्ड्स यूज करने जरूरी नहीं है. यू कैन से दैट आई डोंट लाइक व्हेन आई एम नॉट एबल टू कनेक्ट विद पीपल, और आई डोंट प्रिफर द पीपल हु अनॉय मी अननेसेसरली, और आई डोंट लाइक टू बी विद द पीपल हु आर अनॉइंग. So say, don't say annoying people. You can say, I don't like it. I don't prefer it. I don't find it comfortable. I don't find it suitable. Don't say that I get angry when I get around annoying people. Got it? So frame your sentence well. Lie. So when somebody lies, I get angry. Don't say this. You can say, I don't like people when they lie. तो मतलब सी पूछना वो ये चाह रहे हैं कि आपको गुस्सा क्यों आता है, पर ऐसा नहीं बोलना है कि यार ये होता है ना तो मुझे हर बार गुस्सा आता है. इतना भी नहीं आता होगा आपको गुस्सा, राइट? सो फ्रेम इट इन अ मैनर एंड से इट इन अ मैनर दैट आई डोंट लाइक व्हेन पीपल लाई. आई डोंट prefer to be with people who lie. My colleague not having the same enthusiasm from the work. Now this is not in your control. You cannot control another person's enthusiasm. तो ये बोलने की जगह पे इसी चीज को थोड़ा फ्रेम करके आप बोल सकते हो कि I really don't like when people are not aligned with a goal of the company or objective of the company. Because अगर aligned नहीं है तो enthusiasm नहीं होगा तो काम नहीं होगा. Indirectly आप वही चीज बोल रहे हो पर in a better statement. So I don't like when to be with people who are not aligned with the objective of the team or the company. Say this. When I'm not able to work as per set schedule, जब मैं अपने हिसाब से, this is a way to answer. This is a good answer. You can say that when I am not able to work as per my schedule, I don't like it. Don't say that I get angry. You can say I don't like it. When someone breaks trust, I don't like when people break trust. Don't say that when someone breaks trust, I get angry. Don't say that. You say when people do not, follow the what they say, I don't like it. I didn't get what I think I deserve. Okay, अगर मुझे जो deserve करती हूँ वो नहीं मिलता है तो मुझे बहुत गुस्सा आता है. अभी ये काफी बार होगा ही, आप कहीं पे भी जाओगे, because some politics will be there, some preferences will be there. No organization is perfect. So rather than saying that, you can say, I don't like when I don't get appreciation or opportunities as per my abilities or as per my work. मुझे वो पसंद नहीं है. ये चीज यूज करो. Spam call at lecture time. वहां पे आपको lecture attend नहीं करना है. Don't worry. So I don't like people who just call for no reason. I don't prefer to take spamming calls. पर सी why are you assuming कि आप जब जॉब में जाओगे वहां पे स्पैम कॉल्स आएंगे और आपको गुस्सा आएगा? इतना सारा क्यों सोच रहे हो? ये टेम्पररी चीज है, वो कभी कभी ही होती है एंड दैट्स नॉट इन योर कंट्रोल. सो ट्राई टू हैव अ बेटर आंसर देन दिस. What if I say I don't get angry? No, everybody gets angry here. That's a normal human behavior. अगर आप बोले मुझे गुस्सा ही नहीं आता, और फिर अगर जिस दिन आप ऑफिस में सबके सामने गुस्सा करोगे, it won't look good. So it's okay if you get angry. There is no wrong into it. Nobody is perfect, but you need to say it in a positive manner and say it upfront, very simple. When daily mobile data gets over and this is not what we are supposed to answer in the interview. कि मेरा मोबाइल का डेटा पैक खत्म हो जाता है तो मुझे बहुत गुस्सा आता है. You should not answer this question. when someone imitate me, जब मेरे को कोई कॉपी करता है, अरे भाई क्यों आपको कोई कॉपी करेगा, और आप ऑब्वियसली क्यों अज्यूम कर रहे हो कि कंपनी में कोई आपको कॉपी करने वाला ही हो. So find a better answer, not this one. When these are negative thinking people around, okay, अभी वो तो रहेंगे यार, आप दुनिया में कहीं पे भी जाओगे, you will not find all the positive people. So rather than saying कि जब negative people around में होते हैं मुझे गुस्सा आता है, you can better say that I do not prefer to be surrounded by negative people. I do not prefer. Don't say that I get angry when I'm surrounded by negative people. Rude behavior. I don't like people who behave rudely. I don't like people who behave rudely. People speak in high tone. Same answer for you. When my focus is fully on the work and someone interrupt me, I don't really like interruptions when I'm focusing on something. Say in this manner. Don't say what you have exactly written. When network is not good, internet, oh God, ये तो मतलब क्या कर लोगे आप इसके ऊपर? Is it in your control? आपके खुद के टावर्स तो नहीं है भाई, तो अगर नेटवर्क नहीं है तो नहीं है, you can't do anything about it. Okay, so rather than saying this, you can find a better question, और अगर यही बोलना है तो इसको ऐसे फ्रेम करो that when I face unnecessary and unavoidable technical glitches or challenges, I don't like it, I don't feel good about it. Another phrase that you can use, I don't feel good about it. I don't like when people fake or people lie or people do not follow what they say. Yes, that's a good answer, Anjali. Don't like critical, okay, clinical, close thinking folks around. Don't say it in this manner. You can say, I don't like people who are conservative. That's the right word. I don't like conservative. I don't like to be around with conservative people. I prefer open-minded people. Okay, so I hope you got the point. इतने एग्जाम्पल से मैं आपको एक ही चीज बनाना चाहती थी कि अपने जो एंगर्स है, अपने जो वीकनेसेस है, उसको पॉजिटिवली प्रेजेंट करो, ऐसे प्रेजेंट करो कि वो आपके लिए इतना नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट ना क्रिएट करे. Okay, so that's the game. Next question. Are you ready to relocate? This is a question sometimes asked in an interview. In fact, many times asked in an interview. What would be your answer? Quickly. Are you ready to relocate? अगर आपको मैं better opportunity दूँ, तो आप अहमदाबाद के बाहर, गुजरात के बाहर काम करने के लिए, जाने के लिए ready हो? Are you ready to shift to some other city? Are you ready to relocate? Okay, somebody is answering yes. Now, when you say yes, yes means yes for everything. फिर क्या झारखंड भेज दूंगी तो भी जाओगे? हाँ, will you go to उत्तराखंड और झारखंड और आंध्र प्रदेश और कर्नाटका और बंगाल, anywhere in India? Yes, no, maybe? You're not sure. If you're sure कि भाई चलो कहीं पे भी भेज दो चलेगा, I'm fine with it, तो सिर्फ yes answer दो. अगर आपका कोई preference है that I would love to relocate but I would prefer to be in any metro city, then clarify that. I would love to relocate, but I would prefer to be in Gujarat, or I would prefer to be in Gujarat and Maharashtra only, or I would like to get shifted to Bangalore or Delhi only. समझ में आ रहा है? Clarify your preferences if you have any. और ये सवाल का जवाब देने से पहले आपको अपने फैमिली के साथ कंफर्म करना जरूरी है कि ये पॉसिबल होगा कि नहीं. मुझे तो जाना है बाहर, but whether my family is ready for this or not. Discuss with them and then answer this question. So before you go for the interview, you have to talk to your family about this. और उसके बाद what can you answer? अगर मान लो आपका कोई specific criteria नहीं है, but you are not sure कि भाई अभी से अगर फैमिली को पूछूंगी ना तो मना ही कर देंगे, तो अभी तो नहीं पूछ सकती, जब आएगा तब देखा जाएगा. अगर ये स्टेट है आपका, तो rather than saying yes or no, you can say that it depends on opportunity, it depends on location, I need to check with my family, can you give me more details about where do I need to relocate, based on that I'll talk to my family and get back to you. Do not say yes or no on the spot if you are not sure, because उन्होंने बोला मुंबई जाना है, मैंने हाँ बोल दिया, फिर पता चला कि पैकेज तो उतना ही है अहमदाबाद वालों और मुंबई वालों के लिए, तो दोनों का एक्सपेंस अलग है यार. मुंबई में थोड़ी मैं इतने सैलरी में सर्वाइव कर सकती हूँ. इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू वर्क फॉर यू. वंस यू हैव सेड यस, यू हैव टू गो फॉर इट. और मान लो आप मना करके आ गए और फिर लगा कि यार मुंबई अच्छा अपॉर्चुनिटी था, एक बार ट्राई कर लेना चाहिए था, तो फिर हाँ नहीं बोल सकते. So always give it a second thought. In any doubt, do not say yes or no. Always respond by diplomatic answer saying that I need some time. Can you give me more information? I'll think about it and get back to you. Or I need to talk to my family and get back to you. Can you allow me 1 day's time? I'll get back to you. Answer this way. And अगर कोई है कि जिसको पहले से पता है कि मैं कुछ भी कर लूं, it would not be possible for me to go and change my location or a city. Be clear about that in the very first interview itself. अगर आपको पूछा जाता है क्लियरली बताओ, नो सर आई वॉन्ट बी एबल टू रिलोकेट, बट सिर्फ इतना मत बोलो, उसको एक्सप्लेन करो व्हाई. नो सर आई वॉन्ट बी एबल टू रिलोकेट बिकॉज आई एम अ सिंगल चाइल्ड एंड माई पेरेंट्स आर सेटल्ड हियर इन अहमदाबाद एंड आई वुड नॉट रियली प्रेफर टू लीव देम अलोन. एंड दैट्स ओके, फाइन. Or you may say, sir, I'm not really ready to relocate because I'm actually planning to get settled in this city only. You can say that. Or I'm not ready to relocate because I prefer to be in the city, or it's not allowed in our family. Whatever it is, give a reason behind it. Don't just say yes or no. And whenever in doubt, take some time. Is that clear, everybody? Do not give any commitment till the time you are sure for that. Simple as that, because it would be difficult for you to change it. So yes, provided that I have proper living conditions. So जो भी आपका thought है, जो भी आपके question है, वो आप उनसे clarify करके फिर जवाब दो. Do not commit anything on the spot. Okay? चलिए, next question. Are you ready for the bond? This is a question which is asked many times, and especially if you're going to MNCs, this is there. जैसे मैंने पहले बताया कि कोई भी कंपनी में आप जाते हो, उनके लिए एक इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज होती है कि आप हमारी कंपनी में कितना टिकोगे. So if you really are looking forward to have a job, you have to be ready for the bond. बॉन्ड मतलब क्या? एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है कि जो कंपनी आपसे साथ साइन करवाती है, जिसमें मेंशन्ड है कि आप मिनिमम इतने टाइम तक हमारी कंपनी में रहोगे, और अगर उससे पहले आप जॉब छोड़ के जा रहे हो तो आपको इतना पेनल्टी देना पड़ेगा, या आपके डॉक्यूमेंट्स हम जब्त कर लेंगे, या फिर आपको इतना डिडक्शन हो जाएगा आपके सैलरी में. वॉट एवर इट इज, हर एक कंपनी के पॉलिसीज अलग होते हैं. आपको बॉन्ड के लिए कमिट करने से पहले वो पॉलिसीज जान लेने चाहिए. And whenever you are going for a bond, ensure that you are not committing something which you can't fulfill. तो कोई भी मतलब some companies have 2 years bond, some companies have 3 years bond. Whatever it is, आप अच्छा not ready at all for the bond. See, अच्छी कंपनी में जाओगे तो bond होगा, and you have to be ready for that. Why I am saying this? As I've already explained you. और उसमें वो आपको कुछ सामने मेंशन भी करेंगे कि पेनल्टी क्या है अगर बॉन्ड ब्रीच किया, तो वो भी पहले से जान लेना जरूरी है. काफी बार कंपनी ब्लैंक चेक पे साइन करवा लेती है विथ पोस्ट डेटेड, या फिर कोई अमाउंट डाल के एक चेक पे साइन करवा लेती है कि ये हमारे पास रहेगा, अगर आप जॉब छोड़ के चले जाओगे बिफोर द बॉन्ड ड्यूरेशन, यू हैव टू पे दिस मच अमाउंट टू अस. कोई कंपनी पहले डिपॉजिट लेती है कि अभी से इतने पैसे जमा करवा दो, जब आप सब कंप्लीट करवा के जाओगे तब हम आपको ये सैलरी दे देंगे. कोई कंपनी ऐसा करती है कि मुझे अभी से कुछ नहीं चाहिए, आपकी पहले 10 महीने की जो सैलरी होगी उस 10 महीनों में से हर एक मंथ हम आपकी सैलरी में से 10% रिडक्ट करके साइड में डिपॉजिट के तौर पे रखेंगे. और 1 साल का मतलब एक पूरा सैलरी आपका 1 मंथ का एक सैलरी एक साथ में जो 1 साल में कनेक्ट हो जाएगा, वो हमारे पास एज अ सिक्योरिटी डिपॉजिट रहेगा. जब आप जॉब छोड़ के जाओगे तब अगर आप अपनी सारी फॉर्मेलिटीज, अपनी सारी प्रोसेस, अपना बॉन्ड सब कंप्लीट करके जा रहे हो तो आपको अमाउंट मिलेगा, अदरवाइज वो आपको अमाउंट नहीं मिलेगा. सो दैट्स हाउ दे वर्क. 10% ऑफ योर सैलरी विल बी ऑलवेज देयर इन विद देम, and they give it to you afterwards if you fulfill all formalities. आपको ये सवाल होगा कि मैम हम इतना तो कर रहे हैं, अग्रीमेंट साइन कर रहे हैं, उसके बाद ये सारे कंडीशंस क्यों होते हैं? The answer is very simple. I really don't have time to fight with you in a court saying that आपने अग्रीमेंट साइन किया था फिर भी आप तोड़ के गए. Company does not have time for this. तो मैं कंडीशंस ऐसी रखूंगी कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा केसेस में आप बॉन्ड तोड़ के जाओगे ही नहीं. And that's why the financial terms are involved into it. क्योंकि आपने एक बॉन्ड साइन किया हुआ है ना, तो आप कभी भी मेरे पास ऐसे नहीं आओगे कि मैं कल से नहीं आऊंगी, जो होता है कर लो. You'll never have that attitude. You'll come to me. अगर आप कोई genuine reason है, मान लो you are getting married and you have to shift to some other city, or you have health issues, or your family had a really tough time, or whatever it is. If you have a genuine reason, तो भी आप पहले मेरे पास आओगे, negotiate करोगे, and we would be able to settle down somewhere. पर आप कभी ऐसा नहीं बोलोगे कि मैं कल से नहीं आऊंगा, जो होता है. I don't want such responses, and that's why I'll ensure that you do bond. So be ready for the bond. Bond का आपको भी एक फायदा मिलता है because you also get a confirmation that this company is going to have you for next 2 years. Bond two sided होता है. अगर आप कोई कंपनी छोड़ना चाहते हो तो आपको मिनिमम इतना टाइम तक रहना पड़ेगा और जाने से पहले एटलीस्ट इतने टाइम का नोटिस पीरियड सर्व करना होगा. एंड सेम इज फॉर द कंपनी की आपको अगर बाई चांस निकालना भी है तो उनको एटलीस्ट आपको 1 महीने पहले इन्फॉर्म करना होगा, और अगर वो इन्फॉर्म नहीं कर रहे हैं, ऑन द स्पॉट निकाल रहे हैं, तो उनको आपको उस मंथ का सैलरी देना पड़ेगा. सो इट्स म्यूचुअली बेनिफिशियल एंड इट्स वेरी कॉमन. दे हैव कंपनीज हु हैव 1 year bond, 2 year bond, even there are companies who have 3 years bond in their organization. So ensure that you know the policies before signing any bond or contract. जैसे हम लोन लेने जाते हैं तो सिर्फ पेज पे साइन करने से लोन नहीं मिलती, राइट? यू हैव टू पुट समथिंग ऑन स्टेक. आप अपना घर, जमीन या कोई प्रॉपर्टी के पेपर्स रखते हो, उसके बाद आपको लोन सैंक्शन होती है. इन सिमिलर मैनर कंपनी एंश्योर्स दैट यू हैव समथिंग ऑन स्टेक बिफोर हायरिंग यू, देन ओनली दे गेट यू एनरोल्ड. सो बॉन्ड होगा और आपको उसके लिए मेंटली रेडी होना है. टॉक टू योर फैमिली, बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर द सेम एंड गो फॉर इट, बिकॉज अच्छी कंपनीज में बॉन्ड होता ही है. Okay, next question. What is your expected salary? And this will be the last question for today's session. I think I've already taken 5 minutes more than our scheduled time. We'll wrap up in next 10 minutes. What can be your salary expectation? चलो क्या जवाब दे सकते हो? Okay, at least 16 lakhs is my salary expectation. Depends on work position. आपको पता है भाई अब तक तो कि वर्क पोजीशन क्या होगा. आपके 2 राउंड हो गए इंटरव्यू में, दिस इज अ फाइनल राउंड. आपको पता ही है कि वर्क पोजीशन क्या है, या कल्चर क्या है, या कंपनी क्या. Tell me, what is your salary expectations? What can you pay me? I can pay you 5,000. Would you like to join that? Don't ask it in this manner. $78,000 per year or per month, whatever it is. क्या बोल सकते हैं? I'll be researching onto the current fresher salaries and regulate the same. Okay, negotiate the same. It's lump sum. Okay. पहली चीज, salary negotiation is your right and you should learn to do that. See, you're not a beggar, okay? You have certain skills against which they are going to hire you. So you need to know your salary expectations first and have a strength or a courage to ask for it. Because if you don't demand, nobody's going to provide you that. Another thing, there are companies who have fixed norms कि freshers को हम monthly 25,000 देते हैं, या 30,000 देते हैं, या 40,000 देते हैं, या 50,000 देते हैं. हर एक कंपनी का अपना एक नॉर्म होता है. अगर कोई कंपनी ने आउटलाइन पहले से डिक्लेयर कर दिया है तो you don't have any choice, you have to go for it, accept whatever they provide. But if that is not the case, and if they ask you what is your expected salary, never answer as per the company norms, as per the market trends, as per my requirements, as per your observation, or as per your preference. ऐसा कोई diplomatic answer नहीं देना है. Be very clear about it. That's the first thing. Second, do not say two numbers. अगर मैं आपको बोलूँ 25 to 30,000, 25 to 30,000, अगर मैं आपको ये बोलूँ तो आप मुझे कितना दोगे? 25 दोगे कि 30 दोगे? आपको कौन सा सुनाई देता है? 25 सुनाई देता है या 30 सुनाई देता है? If I say 25 to 30, it is but natural that you will just focus on 25. Why you would give me 30? हर्ष मैं 25 to 30 बोल रही हूँ और आप एम्प्लॉयर हो तो आप मुझे 30 दोगे या 25 दोगे? 25 ही दोगे ना। मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ पता है कि वैसे तो मुझे 30 चाहिए पर 25 दोगे तो भी चलेगा, या वैसे तो मैं 25 में काम कर लूंगी पर अगर आपको 30 देना है तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। तो I'll give you 25 only. So never say 2 digits. Never say 2 digits when you are quoting your salary. Never say only 1 digit. 25,000. ऐसा भी नहीं बोलना है। तो करना क्या है? Use the term around. Around और अपना minimum expectation. See, calculate आपको कौन सी सिटी में जाना है, कौन सी जॉब करनी है, कितने वर्किंग आवर्स है, कितने वर्किंग डेज है, कौन सा प्रोफाइल है और किस तरीके से काम होगा आपका, आपकी मिनिमम एक्सपेक्टेशन क्या है। हर एक के माइंड में एक डिजिट होता है कि इससे कम सैलरी मिले ना तो मुझे जॉब ही नहीं करनी है, उसमें 5,000 बढ़ा के बोलो या 2-3,000 बढ़ा के बोलो। So let's say if your minimum expectation is 25, you can say around 30,000. Say one digit along with this word around. Around 30,000 का मतलब ये नहीं कि डॉट 30 दोगे तो ही आऊंगी, ऐसा नहीं है, थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे हो सकता है पर हाँ 30 का सीधा 20 नहीं हो सकता। Did you get that? So you can use this word around 30,000, around this digit, because through that you will be able to clarify your expectations. And before you quote anything, go and research. Glassdoor पे देखो, Times Jobs, नौकरी पे देखो, कंपनी ने क्या डाला हुआ है, उनके कंपनी के प्रोफाइल्स या पोर्टल्स पे जाके देखो, या कंपनी की वेबसाइट पे अगर उन्होंने कुछ चीजें मेंशन की है, जहां से जो कोई कंसल्टेंसी फर्म से आप जा रहे हो या फिर आपकी कॉलेज के प्लेसमेंट्स हो रहे हैं, वेरीफाई अगर उन्होंने पहले से कोई प्री डिफाइंड कोटेशन दिया हुआ है तो चेक कर लो कि आपको वो कंफर्टेबल है कि नहीं। अगर आपको पहले से पता है कि ये कंपनी 30,000 देती है फ्रेशर को एंड यू आर इन द फाइनल इंटरव्यू एंड दे आस्क यू व्हाट इज योर सैलरी एक्सपेक्टेशन, सो यू कैन सिंपली से सर आई थिंक दिस कंपनी प्रोवाइड्स अराउंड 30,000 freshers and I'm comfortable with that. Did you get that? But have your answer. ऐसा नहीं कि whatever you find suitable, whatever the company norm is or whatever the market trends are or whatever is required, ऐसा नहीं जवाब देना है. We need to ensure that we are clear with what we are asking for. Everybody got that? Give me a thumbs up if you're with me and you understood. Hello. Okay, I'm getting a few thumbs ups from you all. Okay, fine, suitable. So these are the different types of HR interview questions, and these are the things that we want to suggest you to prepare mentally and prepare your answer, frame your answers so that you are able to respond it easily. I would just like to share my screen. Can you give me the rights for the same? Just a second. I would want screen sharing right. Post. If you can give me the rights. I want to show you one website through which you can prepare for an HR interview. And it is completely free of cost. Can you give me screen sharing right, please? Who is there? If there is no bond in the company, then how to show that I'll work long term in the company through my answers? So you show your commitment. Let's say sometimes company asks you this question. How long are you planning to stay in this organization? Or what is your vision? Or what is your objective? Why do you want to work with us? In questions के answer में you can include this perspective that I have really read a lot about this company. I have few of my friends working here and I really like the culture of this company and I'm really looking forward to work over here for a longer duration. और अगर आपको ऐसा क्वेश्चन पूछे कि आप कितना टाइम यहाँ पे काम करने का सोच रहे हो या प्लान कर रहे हो, you can simply say that till the time I am happy with my work and till the time you are satisfied with my work, I'll be here. I'm really planning to grow myself with this company and of course contribute towards company's growth. So जो अलग-अलग questions पूछे जाते हैं ना, उसमें आप directly और indirectly ये focus कर सकते हो कि जहाँ पे आप mention करो that you are going to be here for a longer duration. Who is the host? Can you give me the screen sharing rights? Okay, I'm not getting the screen sharing rights, but I want to suggest you to go through a website called indiabix.com. Have you heard of that earlier? indiabix.com. आपने इसके बारे में सुना है या नहीं सुना है? Yes. Somebody has heard of this. No, किसी ने नहीं सुना है, किसी ने सुना है. indiabix.com. This is a website that I highly recommend you to go through, because through this you would be able to prepare your question answers. वहाँ पे सारे एक अलग टैब है, मैं अभी आपको दिखा नहीं पा रही हूँ, बट आप जाके देखना एक बार इस सेशन के बाद. वहाँ पे एक टैब है पूरा HR इंटरव्यू के प्रिपरेशन के रिलेटेड, जहाँ पे क्वेश्चंस है और लोगों ने कमेंट करके सजेस्टेड आंसर्स लिखे हुए. देयर आर हंड्रेड्स ऑफ क्वेश्चन आंसर्स. You can go through that and prepare your answers. एक और चीज वहां पे आपको मिलेगी, which is a placement papers. So आप उसमें जाके देखोगे तो कितनी सारी कंपनीज है, जैसे TCS है या ICICI है या फिर कोई भी ICICI बैंक है, कोई भी कंपनीज है, उसमें किसी ने इंटरव्यू दिया है तो उसका एक्सपीरियंस, उसमें कितने राउंड्स थे, कौन से क्वेश्चन पूछे, वो पूरा प्लेसमेंट का एक्सपीरियंस उन्होंने शेयर किया हुआ है. So if you go to placement paper and select any company, you will find their recent interview style that they are using. तो वो hidden information आपको easily मिल जाएगी and you will be able to prepare accordingly. So go through this website. You'll be able to prepare for HR interview. You'll be able to improve, get the placement papers and get to know about all the recruitment rounds. And apart from that, अगर आपको कोई technical interview के लिए prepare करना है तो उसके भी quiz और सारी चीजें हैं. अगर आप aptitude के लिए prepare करना चाहते हो तो इस website पे उसके भी question answer with solved question answers है, and it is completely free. So go through this website. I'm sure it would be helpful. Oh, who is this? Aditya. Hi Aditya, thank you so much for your feedback. I hope you enjoyed this session. We have taken more than our scheduled time. It is like almost 1.5 hours we have taken in this session. I hope you found it useful and suitable. Would surely like to get in touch with you if you have any further questions, queries, or if you really want to get connected with me. I've already shared the link of my social media handles in the chat box first. I'm doing it again right now. You can get in touch with me through any of this platform and I'll surely try to be helpful in whatever manner I can. One more thing, we run an initiative called Speaker Circle. That's basically a platform to develop public speaking skills, get connected with like-minded people and learn together. If you want to be part of Speaker Circle, you can also be there and learn through it. You'll find one Google form in any of our social media handles. You can check that out. Got to hear something amazing after a long time. Thank you so much, Devanshi. Thank you for your wonderful feedback. Okay, we have Om. Thank you, ma'am, for amazing lecture discussion. We learned. Okay, thank you so much, dear. What if I want a job as my plan? Okay. To prepare for government exam and company has a bond policy. You have to do the bond. See, आपको बॉन्ड तो करना पड़ेगा अगर आपको सारी अच्छी कंपनी ज्वाइन करनी है तो आप गवर्नमेंट एग्जाम की प्रिपरेशन पैरेलली कर सकते हो. और अगेन गवर्नमेंट एग्जाम ऐसी चीज है कि उसमें कोई टर्न अराउंड टाइम फिक्स नहीं है कि 1 साल में हो जाएगा या 1.5 साल लगेगा या हो सकता है रिजल्ट आने में 6 महीने ज्यादा लग जाए. सो गो फॉर अ जॉब फर्स्ट अलॉन्ग विथ यू कैन प्रिपेयर फॉर योर गवर्नमेंट एग्जाम. जब आपके पास कोई अच्छा अपॉर्चुनिटी हो तब यू कैन गो एंड नेगोशिएट विथ योर टीम. सी, कोई भी कंपनी आपके साथ नेगोशिएट करने के लिए रेडी है इफ यू आर रियली जेन्युइन एंड इफ यू आर रियली विलिंग टू सपोर्ट. पर जब आप ऐसा बोलते हो ना कि मैं कल से नहीं आऊंगा, तो दैट इज नॉट एन एटीट्यूड दैट दे प्रेफर एंड दैट्स व्हाई दे डू बॉन्ड. सो अगर बॉन्ड किया हुआ भी है फिर भी अगर आपको जाना पड़ रहा है बिकॉज XYZ रीजन, गो एंड टॉक टू द HR मैनेजर, ट्राई टू फाइंड अ मिड वे. थोड़ा बहुत शायद पेनल्टी लगे, पर अगर आपको गवर्नमेंट जॉब मिल रहा है तो थोड़ा पेनल्टी दे के भी अगर आपको जाना है आप जा सकते हो. Okay, so figure out that options and ensure that you be serious about the job. Thanks much. Hey, Jivraj, thank you for your feedback. I'm open for suggestions and thoughts as well. Yeah, thank you so much. Yes, I have tried being natural and honest because that's how you clear the interviews. One more thing, I have not used PPT intentionally because 1 घंटे के सेशन में अगर मैं PPT यूज करने जाऊँ ना, आपका ध्यान उसमें ही रहेगा. So I really tried that we answer the questions. Number 3 things that any company is looking for in an interview, that is your attitude and approach, your communication skills and soft skills, and your stability. And you can always redirect interview in the direction you want. So try to answer the question in a manner that you know the next question. So this is the ultimate tip that I can give you. Sending a mighty thank you for way of amazing lecture. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. Contact. You can contact me through this link that is shared by the team over here. I'm easily approachable on LinkedIn and would surely get in touch with you. Thank you so much, everybody. And thanks, PDU, for inviting me for this wonderful session. How to answer why you want a job rather than any other. Identify the role that you're looking for. So I want to work for this job because it has this. I'm interested in this field, or I have this skills and ability. I want to contribute towards this industry, whatever. But then you need to find the exact answer that can represent your willingness to be part of this job. So I think now it's time to wrap up. It's already 5:30. We have conducted this session for 1.5 hours already. But I really loved your enthusiasm and energy. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. And let's keep connected. Can we click a picture together? If you can, turn on your video for a second. Just for 1 second, for one picture. If you really enjoyed this session, I just one request for you. Can you turn on your video for a second and can we click a picture together? Everybody. Oh, wow, we have started getting the visuals. Hi, good to see you all. Could you please discuss current corporate culture and why people are quitting? I really wish to discuss, but Aditya, we're really short of time now. But then I would just say that, see, culture is there and that is there in every company. It's up to you why you want to be somewhere and why you don't want to be somewhere. So focus on yourself rather than other things, because वो आपके control में नहीं होगी. चले, in next 5 seconds we are going to click a picture. 5, 4, 3. Turn on your videos quickly. 2. Last 1 second if you want to join me in the picture. Okay, everybody ready? Smile, please. So we have even 45 students here by now. Thank you so much for your time. It was great meeting you. Let's keep connected and wishing you all the very best for your interviews. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to our honorable speaker, Ms. Nancy Shah, ma'am, for taking out time from her busy schedule. Thanks a million for incredibly thought-provoking and inspiring lecture and for the enlightenment you have bestowed upon us. We are deeply grateful for the great effort you put into the lecture. A special thanks to all the participants for their patience and unwavering attention throughout this lecture. It is your immense support that made this guest lecture successful. So here comes the end of the first day of our C2C week. We look forward to your gracious presence in tomorrow's guest lecture on CV building at 4 p.m. So the meeting is now officially over. You all may leave now.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, Ma.
Oh, they can now unmute. Is that so? Bye-bye.